What is up, guys? This is me, Johnny Cooper64 here with another YouTube video, and Jesus, the amount of Crash news is extraordinary. It's like we just hit the gold mine this month, or Activision is trying to tell us something. The news today is just a rumor, so take this with a grain of salt. A Crash Bandicoot animated film is in development by Sony. The news comes from a Twitter page with its own site called We Got This Covered, which has 48.7k followers, which they usually report on news articles, on TV shows, movies, comics, and games. For some reason, they're talking about Brie Larson and why she doesn't have a Disney Plus account. Like, who gives an absolute fucking shit about this? But anyways, they made a tweet which, if we go to their website, says the following. If the release of Vicarious Visions' well-received Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy has taught us anything, it's that nostalgia is one hell of a drug. The titular character, once an industry icon thanks to a slew of extremely popular adventures back in the 90s. Years later, followed Public Activision, blah blah blah, Nitro Fueled, and its success and stuff like that. So it says, no doubt to the recent success, however, the anthropomorphized Bandicoot, Jesus, is on course to score himself a whole new generation of fans. Sources close to We Got This Covered, the same ones who told us Bill Murray was returning for Ghostbusters 3 and that Aladdin sequel was in development, both of which we know to be true, have revealed that an animated film based on the character is currently in the works at Sony Pictures. This time, no release date has yet to be confirmed, but early plots reveal that the movie will follow the game's basic plot, with Crash attempting to thwart once more the evil plans of Dr. Neocortex. Sadly, we know little else beyond those specifics already divulged, as the project is only in early development, but we, along with the legions of Crash Bandicoot fans, probably bullshit, can't wait to see how it all comes together. The primary concern right now, of course, will be the repeat of Sonic the Hedgehog's troubled development, but with Sony seemingly at the helm, a similar fiasco should be easily avoided, fingers crossed. Alright, so that's what they said. Now, as I said before, take this with a grain of salt, but from what they said, they got this rumor from the same people who knew about Bill Murray returning for Ghostbusters 3. I'm surprised Bill Murray agreed after the monstrosity that was that of the Ghostbusters movie of 2016. Jesus, I think he was blackmailed too. So far, it seems that We Got This Covered is trusting these individuals, as they both got these sources right. Nothing much is in the article besides that they heard that it's in development by those guys, and that the movie will follow the basic plot of Crash vs. Cortex. I wonder how this movie will turn out to be, because it's being made by Sony Pictures, who did make the Emoji movie, which was an unnecessary cash grab of pure utter shit. But they did have wonderful movies like Hotel Transylvania, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which is my second favorite movie that they made, and also Arthur Christmas, which I thought was actually great. The best one that they made so far, which is a masterpiece in my opinion, is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. That movie was well scripted, and I love the animation style they went for. I trust they'll give the movie justice. But Johnny, what if it turns out like the Sonic movie controversy? Well folks, I feel like Sony has taken notes on how to handle a video game adaptation by now, and also in terms of character designs, they know they can't make the same mistake as the first time Paramount did the Sonic design, since it will cost a lot of backlash and more budget to be spent if they receive lots of hate, you know, and then they'll have to like fucking redo the whole thing. Plus, it's an animated movie, not a live action film. Oh god, imagine a live action Cortex. Will he be human, or like a yellow human, or like a different creature? I don't know. I absolutely cannot see Crash Bandicoot with a protagonist that is a human as a buddy cop film. Sonic only worked because he already was with a human friend before, with that bastard child Chris Thorndike and that one girl that Sonic was about to bone in Sonic 06. I think the Sonic movie will be good though. But now back to Crash. They'll probably change a few things in design, but not something that will scream like the first design of Sonic's movie model. It's what movie game adaptations usually do, or like comics, you know, turn into movie adaptations, you know. In terms of voice acting, I imagine they'll get famous actors for this, so do not expect the voice actors from the video games to return, like Jess Harnell, Debbie Derryberry, Lex Lang, and others. They'll most likely, and I kid you not, get John Cena to voice Crash Bandicoot. Probably Scarlett Johansson as Coco and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Crunch Bandicoot, which I actually won't mind. Imagine if Clancy Brown returns to voice Cortex for the movie. I'm Cortex now, bitch! Now for Crash, I highly doubt he'll stay mute or random noises that he usually does for like the entire movie. He'll definitely have a speaking role for this. It's how movies usually work. You know, I do not expect Sony to make him sound Australian as well. They'll just have him do like a normal English accent, probably with a goofy tone added to it. If for some reason he is muted, which is surprising for a main protagonist in his own movie. I mean, in games it works, but this is a movie. But let's just say it does. I guess Aku Aku will be the one talking when following Crash, but in my opinion, for movie reasons, just give Crash a speaking role. Now, why Sony specifically? Sony and Activision definitely have have something going on with Crash in terms of exclusivity. Like, Sony gets a say in things. Insane Trilogy was PS4 exclusive for a year, Nitro Fuel had PlayStation only exclusive content, and he's been heavily involved in PlayStation marketing like the buzz posters and the trailer they dropped. But who else but Sony to make the animated Crash movie? It will introduce tons of new people to the Crash series and more money for Sony and Activision. Maybe this is all Sony's plan and they're using the money to buy the rights to Crash back. Imagine. Those are my thoughts on the Crash Bandicoot animated film. Remember, it's just a rumor, so, you know, take it as you will. Plus, this will most likely not come out till like 2021 or 2022. But I know Sony will give it justice. It's like their own baby fighting secretly with Activision in court to see who has the full custody of the child. What are your thoughts on the movie news? Do you believe it's true and it's coming soon? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Peace.